Right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fish with Bish. It's Friday night at a couple of minutes past 9. Hopefully, you can hear me. Um, it's been one hell of a few weeks, I've got to be honest with you guys. Is there anybody there? Anybody there? Well, I didn't think there would be, got to be honest with you. Um, right, as I say, it's been a pretty sort of vile few weeks. In regards to computers breaking, um, personal issues, problems with the family, and stuff like that. So hopefully you can hear me, but we'll stick with it for a few minutes just in case people are coming in. If you are, please make yourself known and just tell me if you can hear me or not. So, welcome to Fish with Bish. Friday night live. It's going to be a short one tonight because there's a lot going on still. But I'll fill you all in when there's more people here. So please come in. Let me know what's going on. Anybody got any news, any gossip, anything like that? As I say, it's been a bit of a what's it? Oh, Paul Pods in the house. See you then, Paul. Hey, nice to hear from it. Can you hear me, Paul? I've not had a chance to test anything. I've had to go back to the laptop for the live because the main computer doesn't work, or well, it does work. It's just I've not downloaded any software for live streaming or anything like that yet. So please just let me know if you can hear me, Paul. Oh well, I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably better if I just mimed it all the way things have been going for me. Ah, the little fishes in the house. How you doing, young man? I hope you've all had a decent winter. Better than mine. As I say, I'll fill everybody in when I miss you too, young man. As I say, we'll just wait for a few more guys to come in because otherwise you're just going to get bored of me telling you what's happened. Did you go to Stoneleigh? I went to Stoneleigh. Have you seen the video? Met Andy May. That was brilliant. Met my friend of a long time, Jamie Harrison. He's a lovely, lovely guy. That one, Darren. How you doing, mate? Nice to hear from you. Nice to see you. Bish bash bosh. You got it, son. You got it. I'm in the. I'm actually live streaming from the office. This is going to get better and better as we go along. Literally, the live stream is going to come from here rather than the kitchen because we've now got a dog and he's a big beast of a guy. Looks like Scooby Doo. You might see him now and again on the videos. So yeah, it's absolutely great to get back into it. And as I say, it's making you know in the magazine. Is that what you're trying to say there? Fishing mag. Which one you in, mate? Tell me which one you're in, and I'll because I've as I say, I get most of them. So no, it's nice to be back. I've got to be honest with you because it's been a bit iffy this past couple of months, to be honest. Angling times. Is it this week's? Is it this week's? Because I'll have a look at it. So and with the massive perch on the front. Do you know what, mate? I'm gonna have to dig that out later on. And if it is, do me a favour. Message me on the latest video. Just put a little comment on there, and I'll once I've had a look at it, I'll put a message back on there for you. And next week, bud, what I'll do is I'll have it here. I might even have it framed behind me, and we'll go through it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, give me a little message, my friend, and as I say, I'll message you back once I've had a good look at it and stuff. Brilliant stuff. Well done, you. Well done. I waited all my life to be on the front of the angling times. Well, I'll wait a lot longer as well, especially the way my fishing is. There's a new one on Tuesday. Is that the one it's on, the new one on Tuesday? because I do get, as I say, I get it every week. So no, we'll have a look at it. So oh no, I've already got this week's, mate. So if it's on this week's, I'll see you're on it. Andreas is in the house. How you doing, Andreas, my friend? Mate, thank you very, very much for coming in. Andreas, I do apologise if I've not commented on any of your videos or anybody's videos, purely because I've just not been on social media for about 3 months since Christmas. So yeah, so thank you very much. Yeah, it is. I'm glad to be back as well. As I say, I'm catching up on everybody's videos now. There's been a few things going on family-wise, which, as I say, I'll go through in a short while. So, yeah, I just wanted to take a step back, thinking about how I'm doing the videos and things like that. I've got to be honest with you, I had a bit of an issue with some trolls and stuff like that on the channel, but no, all that sorted and everything like that. People misunderstand, I think, what my channel's all about. When you look at guys like Andreas, who does a proper fishing channel, look at Paul Pard, who puts proper fishing videos up. Mine aren't proper fishing videos. What people misunderstand is mine is a magazine style videos. So I just do the fun stuff, the leisure stuff. So I try and do a little bit of this fishing, a little bit of that fishing. If I can get, like sometimes I'll go to a lake where I know I'm going to catch loads of fish. And the challenge is, how many fish can you catch? I'm not saying I'm a brilliant angler. I'm not saying I'm going to catch more than anybody else. What I'm saying is, in this lake is a lot of fish. You want to go fishing, take your kids, take people who've never been fishing before, try this lake. People who have made comments on the video obviously haven't watched the whole of the video, because I do say that on the video. I say, I think I caught 32 carp in an hour, but that's because of the type of lake it is. It's a kid's lake. And I say, look, I'm not a good fisherman. I'm just an okay fisherman. If I can do this, anybody can. But obviously they've not read it all and they're having a go. Right. Yeah, you're right, Andreas. We all need a break. We all need a break. I've come back a bit more refreshed. I've got a few ideas up my sleeve. I've got a few things going on. I'm just starting to sort the office out. It's a bit of a mess at the minute. As you can see, I've got all my filming stuff out. I'm trying to start a bit of lighting and stuff like here. Might have to darken this. I have got a go live light here, but I'm just using it as a bit of a background light. So brilliant. I've not been to Bell's Mill for quite a while. I'm going to have a word with John, because around about this time, the guy at Bell's Mill, he nets his lakes and sorts them out and things like that. And I want to get there. I want to have a look at that. I want to see if I can film that. I've been asked to go along to the Environment Agency and speak to some people there. It's not just me. Lots of people are doing this. Just to do, they want to ask about leisure fishing and things like that, because they've seen the channel. When I went to, I'm talking a lot, I know, guys, but I want to try and get this out before, because I can't do a long stream this evening. I'm only going to do about an hour, probably a little bit less. But when I went to Stoneleigh on Sunday, I think I went to Stoneleigh. When I went to Stoneleigh on Sunday, it was a brilliant show. Spoke to a few people, which are there's a couple of interviews on the channel. I spoke to Tommy Pickering as well. What a brilliant man he is. You know, when you meet people, and like you're all probably all the same as me. People who you've seen on videos, or you've seen fishing, or it could be any walk of life really, but like obviously a lot of my heroes are the fishing type of heroes, the fishing type of people, and you hope they're going to be the same as you see them on the videos. Well, Andy May is as mad as a box of frogs, but we all know that, and that's what we love him for. and he didn't disappoint. He was just smashing bloke. You only saw a tiny part of the time that I was talking to him there. He spent loads and loads of time with me talking. Jamie Harrison from the Catch Fishing channel. He had he's got a brilliant channel. Most of his fishing, which I don't do, but I'm going to do a lot more of this year, is actually feeder fishing. Might do a video with Jamie, and that was he was brilliant. Offered loads and loads of help and stuff like that. As I say, spoke to Tommy Pickering, had a really good chat with him. All these guys just gave loads of their time while they were at the show, and it was absolutely brilliant. Mark's just come in. How you doing, Mark? I know you've had some time off as well. As you know, I've had some time off. Mark, I don't know if the little fisher is on the front of the Angling Times this week with a giant perch in his hand. So absolutely brilliant. So you'll have to look back and you'll see. So, but yeah, I've had some time off. Thank you, Paul. It's what I'm trying to do, mate. I'm trying to. When I say it's like a magazine show, I'm not trying to give like the channel like above what it is, but what I want to do is put a few things in, a few laughs, a few more of the. I want to do some interviews. I want to talk to guys. Maybe do a FaceTime video as well. Maybe on a live, because I'm working on that at the minute. Maybe get Mark in. Maybe get Paul in if we can. Maybe get the little fisher in. Do you know what I mean? And just so we can just mix it up a little bit. It's like, sorry, it's on page 34. Right, okay. The little fish is on page 34 of the Angling Times, which is absolutely brilliant. So anything else that's happened? Yeah, we've got a rescue dog. He's literally there will be a video coming up because he's a mentalist. He's the spitting image of Scooby-Doo. He does look like Scooby-Doo. He will be with me on some of my videos. Maybe not on this channel, but on the other channel, on the Bish channel. But I will be doing some more of the news shows that I've did before, and that will be funny. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Mark. Like you say, it is time. It is every now and again just time to just take a back seat, rejig what you're thinking of. I'm decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to try be a bit more relaxed. I want to sort of increase the quality of my video and maybe do shorter videos. If that makes sense. Anyone that's on the channel who's on the stream now who actually edits will appreciate what I'm trying to say. Oh, Paul. Yeah. I've got to be honest with you. The dog when we went to the Dogs Trust to have a look, and it's one of the most wonderful but depressing places. So you're walking around these poor dogs in these kennels with glass fronts, and you're like almost dog shopping. Can I have a look at that one? Can I have a look at that one? Which was horrible. We had a look round, and there was a couple of dogs that we were interested in. But when we sat down and spoke to the lady, we told her what our home was like, and we didn't want to sort of take a rescue dog in, not give him a proper home. So she said to me, look, these two dogs I don't think are going to suit what you've got going on at your house. So what they did was they said, we've just had a dog returned because he went to a home with another dog and the other dog didn't like him, but the dog is great. So he wasn't even in the kennels that we were looking around. She says he's down the bottom. He's not doing too well in kennels. As you know, some dogs don't. So she brought him out. As soon as we saw him, that was it. My two girls, I've got two girls, they fell in love with him. He knew exactly what to do. He went straight up to my wife, sat on her feet and looked up with puppy dog eyes. The fact that he's nearly 3, but he acts like a puppy. But he's he's the most amazing dog. There will be a video coming up, and as I say, he looks almost exactly the same as Scooby-Doo. I think Scooby-Doo's a Great Dane, isn't he? I think he's not a Great Dane. He's an Alsatian Labrador cross, but he's got really big chops. But he's an amazing guy. He's so well trained. He's house trained. He sits, he stays. He does left paw, right paw. He does high fives. He waves, believe it or not. And my daughter has took over the training, has taught him to lie down. And when she says bang, he lies down on the floor pretending to be dead. So he's absolutely brilliant. He's a smashing dog. Couldn't ask for a better dog. He's lovely with people, except for if you come in the house. Because my brother lives locally and whatever. But if you walk in the house, you don't announce yourself. He flies towards the door barking. But as soon as he knows who it is, or if I introduce him, he's smashing. So got to go shopping on Saturday. Oh, I know that feeling, son. I know that feeling. I don't like fishing either. Yeah, Paul. God bless you if you've got 4 of them. If you've got 4 of them, I can't give that amount of time to dogs, to be honest, because obviously we're all still working. Although I'm only part time now. So yeah, that's Mark's right. Drop hints to go fishing. That's what you need to do. Yeah. Where was you filming, Mark? Whereabouts were you? Just let me know where. Just let me know where you was. And when the video's coming out as well, Mark. You know me. So promotion of all the channels that are on here. I'll give you a shout out. Local water Bish. Oh, he's keeping it secret. Mark the Carp is a spy. He works for the government. But yeah, as I say, just another thing. As I say, the office. I want to make this bit behind me all dark because it's a bit too in your face. So I think I might get some either black or I think blackboard paint. So it soaks up the light because it's pretty reflective. I mean, they're only cheap IKEA. What they call them? Is it Billy? I think it's Billy. Billy Cat, what's it? And I've got all my DVDs and stuff at the minute here, but this will all go to my stuff. And this side here, where the computer is and everything, is all going to be my wife's stuff because you don't want to see that, but you wouldn't mind seeing some of the fishing stuff and what are over here. So the live stream is back. I will be doing it every week. What I will say, and this isn't to anybody that's in this live stream now, but I'm not going to put up with any sort of nastiness towards anybody, any creed, colour, age, whatever it is. We're just not going to put up with it because I think we had a few little bits and bobs where at the end of the last set of live streams where I noticed there was a couple of things sneaking in, a couple of secret things and stuff like that. I know someone on one of my videos where I can't remember who it was. I don't want the comments against me because what people want to say, they're going to say anyway. So don't care about what they say to me. But they had a joy, but someone else off the and I'm not going to put up with that. So just not going to put up with it at all. And I don't expect you guys to have to put up with any sort of nasty comments or anything like that. So Paul, you've got a spanner there. We'll be looking. I'm going to give a couple more spanners out as well, so that. But I'm going to be careful with those. I am going to be ruthless, Mark, because it spoils the live stream. I think you guys, you can't say anymore. You secret squirrel. It is the only way, isn't it, Mark? Because it spoils it for everybody, and what I love about the live streams, and I've not been, I don't know if you done any, Mark, since Christmas, because I've just not been on social media really. I'm catching up on a few guys' videos now, and whatever, but it just spoils it. Like, it's good to have a nice conversation on a Friday night, or with Mark's live. Mark does a live on a Wednesday. I don't know if he's doing it now, um, but Mark's lives are great. But every now and again, Mark gets them as well. You get the odd idiot coming in. Have you ditched them? You see, I sort of almost thought about ditching this, and I thought, well, no, why let people spoil what we enjoy doing? No, no. Well, fair enough, Mark. Fair enough. If that's what you don't want to do, I've got to work on getting because I'm on the laptop now and it's resting on a couple of boxes, and I have trouble with the laptop. It's sort of playing up and stuff like that. So I'm now editing on a much bigger computer, like a desktopy thing, which is much better. But I'm having difficulty sorting out the live, because I've got to put some live stream. Live stream. What am I looking for, guys? Help me out. Some live stream uploads to put it on. So Stickbot Pesky KSTR. Stickbot Pesky is my nephew. How you doing, Kai? He's a lovely lad. He does some little snippet of videos. Brilliant little channel that is. Nice lad. You'll love his videos. And he does stop motion animation. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, little fishy, you might like them videos. He does little stickbot videos. Absolutely cracking. Yeah, Paul, what you can do, I've noticed, I did ponder on this, but I've spoken to people who've got much bigger channels than me, and I don't want to say who they are or whatever, but I've spoken to people who've got much massive channels, bigger than mine, and they've said to me the best thing to do is ignore them, do not engage, do not say anything to them, and the best thing to do, as soon as you get a comment, delete it if you see it. If you don't see it, don't worry about it. Because I was thinking, I was looking at my analytics and stuff like that, and on my videos, I'm getting like some of the ones that get a few more views than the others, because mine don't get massive views. That's not what I'm doing for. What I'm doing for is the people who want to come in and have a look. Kevin's in the house. How you doing, Kevin? Nice of you to drop in. And as I say, I just want it to be like a fun thing. So I'm not gonna engage with any of them. I'm just gonna delete them as soon as I see them come up on my what's it. But Paul, you can turn the messages off. You can turn your messages off, your comments, sorry, so that you don't see them and no one can put one up there. So it's absolutely down to you. But what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to turn them off, because I enjoy interacting with the guys who put these little comments on. Want to know, where have you fished there, Bish, or what's that like there? How did you do that? Is it fun? Or like today, I've had some great banter with, I don't know if anyone's seen Vincent Donnelly's channel, Irish guy. He does the most brilliant videos. He plays the guitar. He does all his own music on the videos. He lives in the most beautiful place in the world. He has his cough syrup, which is brilliant, which is whiskey. It's Jameson's. And he's got himself a boat. He goes trout fishing. And he does the most amazing videos. And I've had a brilliant little to and fro with him today on the messages. And I think that's what it's all about. The pink one smells so good. Yeah, and that's enough for me. I've been going on. going on and just ranting really about the what's it. But yeah, the trolls, I've got to be honest, they got to me just before Christmas, and then everything went wrong with the computers. We got the dog, which has took up loads and loads of what's it. I'll see if he'll come up. Kate, let Bo up. He'll come here. You'll see him in a second. But yeah, Mike's in the house. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, Mike. So hang on a sec. What we're doing, buddies, we're just calling the dog up. Bo, come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up. Up. See if he'll come in. Come on, Bo. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. Up. 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 Come here. Come on. You can't see him, can you? Come on, Bo. Up you come. Up.
He's too tired.
He's too tired. Up. Up. Come on. Come on. Here he comes, guys. Here he is. There he is. It's Scooby Doo's. Scooby Doo. But there you go. That's this is Bo. You'll be seeing him a lot on the videos. So there he is. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Go on then. Go back to bed. He's tired at the minute. He's had a big day today. Go on then. But yeah, you'll be seeing him soon. As I say, we're thinking of fancy dressing him. We're all going to go. There's 4 of us. We're all going to go as the mystery people, Fred, Daphne, and all that. I'll go as I forgot what his name is. But anyway, but yeah, he's smashing dog. So yeah, Mike, how you doing, son? Nice of you to drop in. As I say, Mike, we were saying, Mike, you've got that blue spanner there. If you see anything that's a little bit untoward, please use that blue spanner. Cancel the people off. Just, we're not going to put up with it. We want people like you, Paul, all these people that are in here at the minute, because we just want to keep it nice. Just want to keep it nice. I have been fishing over the winter, mate. We haven't done much because obviously Spartacus is getting on a bit. Well, so am I, to be honest. And it's been, well, you've seen the weather. We've had a couple of decent days that I've got in the can, and I will be working on, but I've had problems with the computer. Boy, Little Fisher, thank you very much for coming in. I will be checking out the Angling Times. Page 34, guys. The little fish is in there. He's holding up a perch. I will comment and I will have the picture next week, next Friday at 9 o'clock. We will have it here and I'll try and put it in a frame and we'll keep it up here. So that is brilliant. Little Fisher, just before you go, when you do come back next week, when you do comment on the video, ask your dad, and I need your dad to let me know that it's okay that I hold your picture up. Please do that for me. Ask your dad that it's okay that I do that, because I don't want to put your picture up and it upsets your family, because that's not right. Okay? So please let me, yeah, excellent. Please let me know. Please let me know. So, and as I say, bring your dad into the live stream. That'd be brilliant to talk to your dad. I've just noticed someone else. Dave Booth's in the house. How you doing, Dave? Nice to see you. John's turned up. John Ames from America, guys. Check out his channel. Does some brilliant videos. Absolutely top-notch stuff. Bass and Furious, how you doing? New to the stream, I think. Don't think I've seen you in the stream before. Thanks for coming along. As I say, little guys, Little Fisher, Little Fisher, you're bringing me back in the stream. Bye, see you later. See you later. Bass and Furious. Anyone, guys, people who are coming in, if you've not seen their channels, please take a look at their channels. If you like what you see, do the right thing. Anyone that's in the channels, please have a look at everyone else's channel, because there might be something there that you think, whoa, that's pretty cool. So yeah, please take a look at other people's channels, because that's what we're here for as well. We're try and grow a bit of a community, a bit of a friendly community. I'm gonna I've got to be honest, guys. That's exactly how I started this. We had like a few people in, and we were absolutely great. And then it got a little bit bigger, got a little bit out of hand, and people were saying things that aren't right. So let's keep it friendly. So Fast and Furious. If I'm not actually a subscriber of your channel, I will check it out, my friend. Once I've obviously finished the live, it's going to be a short live this evening. I'll just fill you in very quickly on what's going on. My wife's in hospital at the moment. She's okay, but I've not long been back, and I've got things that I need to do. So she's okay. Should be coming out tomorrow. Just a little bit of an infection. So few things absolutely going on. I had problems with the computers and all that kind of thing, but that's come to an end now. Uploaded a video today. If you've not seen it, guys, it was from the big show at Stoneleigh. Met Andy May. I met up with a friend of mine as well, who's called Jamie Harrison, who's also got a fishing channel called the Catch Fishing Channel, which is a really good channel. That's mainly feeder fishing. In fact, that's what he does. He's a feeder fisherman. He's actually fished for England as well. My voice is going. I'm not used to all this talking, guys. Yeah, she is okay. Thanks for the sentiment, though. So yeah, we're working on. I'm working on new stuff. I'm trying to change the quality of the videos. So instead of having like half hour of just dragging in fish, if I'm lucky, I want to do a little bit more. I want to do a bit more of that underwater stuff. I want to do a bit more drone stuff. Just very quickly as well, guys. In England now, it is now illegal to fly a drone unless you've got a drone pilot license and you've registered your drone. I've done both. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's cost me £9, but that's for 3 years, so it's £3 a year. So that's nothing. Do it properly, and then no one can stop you doing what you want to do. So yeah, so oh, Mark's got a drone as well. What did you get, Mark? I've still got an old whatever. I've got DJI 3. No, DJI 2 I've got. I am going to upgrade towards the end of this year, but at the moment it does what I want it to do. All I want are shots, nice shots of the lake, because where I fish there are only small lakes anyway. That's going to change as well, by the way. They're only small lakes anyway, so I don't really need to go that high or that far, but it's absolutely brilliant. That'd be telling, Mike. That'd be telling. You'll have to look out for videos. Have to look out for some videos there, mate, for that. The £2 perch. I'm not saying I have, but I'm not saying I haven't. But yeah, it's. I'm not saying it's close. I'm not saying it's above. I'm just saying you'll have to look out for the videos. So yeah, but we've not been out much, me and Spartacus. Those of you, if you don't know, my dad I call Spartacus because he looks like an old Kirk Douglas. But because dad's getting on, it's been pretty cold, it's been pretty wet. We did go out and had absolutely nothing, not even a touch, not even with maggots, with worms. We had nothing. So but to be fair, we didn't pick the right spot. I'm not saying where it is, but we didn't pick the right spot. But a lot of the fisheries will be opening soon. I think they're opening at the end of March, a lot of them, and hopefully the weather will change because the weather's just been horrendous. My garden's been under about a foot of water. The bottom end of the garden's been under about a foot of water for the past 3-4 weeks. It's only going now. So Mavic Mini. I did think about the Mavic Mini, Mark, because it's thanks, John, for dropping in. Please check out John Ames's channel, guys, because John does stuff that's slightly different as well. He doesn't only do the fishing, he actually does some nice nice shots of where around about where he lives, but he also does some reviews on some things that he's bought and stuff like that, and that they're quite good. John, I apologize that I've not looked at any videos very recently, but I'm playing catch up on everybody. So yeah, thanks for coming in. But yeah, Mark, I know on the Mavic Mini, it's an affordable drone, but I weren't sure about and it comes with already with a camera. Am I right? I think so. But I wasn't sure on what the quality of the video is, so you'll have to let me know. Well, Mark, because this is where I was going with my conversation, but as per usual, I just go off on one and I forget where I am. But because Dad, he does get that really, really cold. What I do is occasionally I'll just go with a backpack, my rod, a few lures and stuff like that. So just draw your own conclusions of whether I've caught one or not. Yeah, because as I say, Mark, I am gonna sort of upgrade, but that'll be sort of later on in the year. I think when the weather's a bit better and it's worth having one. But I have got what I have got, and it will probably go behind me. I bought this is how stupid I am. I bought a DJI 2 that was broken purely because I wanted the battery. It had two batteries, so I bought it for 30 quid, and I got two batteries which are worth 40 quid each anyway. So I've got the casing that doesn't work, and it just makes a good sort of, do you know what I mean, to have on a shelf really. So that's what I'm looking to do with there. So Bass and Furious, I'll have to check your channel out, mate. I love the way them bass take. I watched what's his name, John B, is it, who's sort of massive in the States, and some of his videos are really, really good. I saw one where he did downtown in a city somewhere. He got told off actually because he wasn't supposed to fish there in a kayak, but some of them takes from the bass are amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, Mark, if I can pass the drone test, then anybody can really. You just have to look at the video and the info stuff. So what I'm going to do is on purpose, I've got a bit of paper and a pen here, just so I can have. I'm going to put people's first names down so I know when they come in. So Bass and Furious, if you want to give me your first name, buddy. You don't have to, but if you want to, and then I can sort of speak to you properly rather than go Bass and Furious. And where you're from as well. That'd be a good one. Camo Dick Barton's in the house. I thought we'd got away with it, guys. I thought he wasn't gonna come in, but he turns up. How you doing, Camo? How you doing, Dick? So yeah, I'm all right, mate. I just had some mega stuff going on over the winter. Computer broke. Things going on with like we got a dog as well. I know that sounds like, but he sort of took over my life really for a couple of weeks as we tried to settle him in. Those of you, excuse me, guys. Those of you who take a rescue dog in, Paul's got 4, I think he said. Those of you who take a rescue dog in, they do take a little bit of settling in, and you have to sort of bed them in type of thing into the house, and how you want them to behave. And to be honest, he's a smashing dog. He's a lovely dog. Follows me everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Anyway, Camo, how you doing, my friend? Was it you that got rained on? Was it you that got flooded? I'm sure I've seen some on where did I see it? I can't remember. But as I say, I've been sort of off the social media scene for quite a while. I've done a little bit on Twitter just to keep up with guys, but no, it's been a hell of a winter, and like the weather hasn't been particularly cold, freezing, that kind of. It's just been horrible. I don't know what everyone else is thinking of. But everywhere that I've gone has been particularly bad muddy wise. So you can't get around to certain banks, you can't get down to certain pegs. It's just been horrible, and it's like that dampness all the time. It's only been recently that we've had a couple of days where it's not been too bad. So, Caro, just to let you know, my friend, you've got that blue spanner there. Please help me out. If we get any trolls, I don't want no nastiness in the stream. I just want nice people, and you know what I mean, decent conversation. So, anybody got anything that they've seen or they've heard recently that's anything that's come up from Brexit about our fishing or anything like that? I don't know if anyone else has had the email from the Environment Agency. I've been invited to a meeting where you have a chat about the license and things like that. I think it comes from the video that I did where I got stopped on the bank for my license and things like that. I think that's what happened. I am Mike. I'm back every Friday now, mate. Unless something bad happens, I'll be here on a Friday. Videos might change, Mike. I'm not going to be as serious or anything like that, and I'm going to try and where I did the sandwich reviews from the places, I'll be doing pot noodle reviews, loads of little things like that, just to shake it up a little bit, and we'll have a bit more fun. I'll be doing the news as I did before, which I don't know if everybody likes, but I thoroughly enjoy doing them. To be honest, it's a good laugh for me, so that's why I'm doing them. So I am doing this every Friday, Mike, from now on, 9 o'clock GMT. I don't know what that is for Bass and Furious. I don't know what that is for him over there in the. I'm assuming it's the States. Yeah, mate, Mark. I've heard that as well. They're thinking of because it's not being produced and shortages. It's I don't see why we have to take the hit for that. Surely they make enough money that they don't have to. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to. But why pass it on to us, Mark? That's not right. Especially for more, I'd say for you guys, the carp anglers. I mean, obviously, I use some carp baits and stuff like that, but I don't use your stuff. And that already, some of the rods and some of the reels and stuff like that, I think are a bit excessive in the price range. Whereas before, you used to be able to get a pretty decent reel for about 40. If you paid more than 40 quid for a reel, you were expecting something to be extras. But to make the T virtually, but no, it's just like £100, 120 quid for a reel, especially like some of the more heavier reels that need to take a bit more punishment than say something I'd use. You're looking 250 quid. I saw one the other day for £380, and I just thought normal normal people like us. I'm saying we're normal people, but normal people like us, that's like it's more than a week's wage. And no, the way I always look at fishing tackle is I always try and think of things like there's certain things that I own that I've had for like 5-6 years, so they owe me nothing. And I think that's how I like to think of it. Does it owe me anything? And that's how I think about prices and things like that. It's got to be worth paying. Do you know what I mean? For it to be worth buying. But sometimes I like the idea of this expensive gear, and when you're walking around places like when you're walking around some of the tackle shops, and they've got these lovely bivvies out, and they've got these lovely beds, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, if only, if only. And then I look at the price of them, and they're just thinking. And then, like, some of the stuff that you buy is out of date the next year. They bring out like the Mark II or the Mark III of something, and then you just think to yourself, well, hang on, what was wrong with Mark One? And they go along the lines of, they say things like, oh, improved. Well, why wasn't the Mark One the best you could make? Why is it an improvement on a Mark II or a Mark III or however they want to do the platinum or the gold edition, that kind of thing? So, Mike's asking me, are you going to fish some different venues this season for the videos? I am, Mike. I might be going a little bit further afield. I'm going to try and do a few collaborations with people. I don't know if you know the Black Country Piker. I'm going to try and do some with Paul. There's a couple of other people that I might try and get back out to. I've been talking to Seamus as Guardian Adventures as well. I'd like to get back over and see Seamus, but he's extremely busy with a new job and stuff like that. And he's the same as me and probably Mark as well, where we've sort of gone off the boil a little bit, and I just want to get back into it. Paul, still get good reels for 40 quid. Some people get caught up in the buying what they feel high end gear. Really, some good don't give you an edge. No, I think, yeah, Paul's hit the nail on the head there. I think you can still get a decent reel for a decent price, and sometimes buying second hand is the answer. At the local fishing tackle shop to me, a place called Mal Stories. I don't know if you know Mal Stories. Pretty bang on roach fisherman in his day. But there's a shop by me in Hales Owen, and they sell some second-hand gear in there, and some of the reels in there are pretty good. But Paul's hit the nail on the head as well. You can still pick them up, and you do get caught up. Paul's saying that you get caught up in the like the stuff when you see the shiny pictures in the magazine. I haven't got the magazines with me; they're downstairs, so I can't show you what we're on about. But yeah, I think you can get caught up in it, and everybody wants to. Everybody wants that certain reel and stuff like that. But what I like to do, and obviously the people in here are watching videos on YouTube and stuff like that. So I like to see what other people are using. So when I like it when someone like Mark, I'm saying Mark because he's on there, or whoever, it says, oh, and I'm using this reel here. It's good for this. It's good for that. Do you know what I mean? So I like to know what other people are using for what thing they're using it for. So sorry, Steve, I called him Paul. It's because he looks like Paul Hollywood. When Steve, the backcountry piker, he's fishing for pike and whatever, I like the look of the reel that he was using. So I had a look round for the same kind of reel, and maybe I didn't get one, but that's what I do. I sort of think, oh, the action of that reel is pretty good, and it's working really. Excuse me, it's working really well for him. Do you know what I mean? So what you do is you use what other people are doing and just think it's worked for them. And that's what I like to do with my videos as well, to be honest. If I find something, like with me last year, it was the green swim stim pellets from Dynamite Baits that really, really worked well for me. So I just tell everybody, just use these, just try them, and stuff like that. And this year it'll probably be something else. I've not had my poles out all winter because obviously it's not been pole fishing sort of type of weather. I've been using a rod and reel and a waggler, so I could get a little bit further out into the deeper waters. And I've been using my lure rod. So it's like, but this year it'll be something else that I fixate on, and that's what I do. I do it all the time. Jim Bob, how you doing? He's in the house. The gardening fraternity are turning up. How you doing, my friend? Nice of you to come in. Mark, you're right. Buy second hand. Yeah, as I say, Mal Stories, and it's a brilliant shop. if you live in the Birmingham area, around sort of the West Midlands, that kind of thing, it's a cracking little shop. It's sort of one of those old style fishing shops. At the end, they've got the fridge with the maggots and the casters and all that kind of thing. He's got a freezer full of frozen baits and all that kind of stuff. So no, he's got brilliant local knowledge. The guys in there, absolutely bang on they are. So yeah, Jim Bob's Gardening and Farming. How you doing? Thanks for dropping into the live stream. Please, everybody, check out everybody else's channels. Jim Bob's here, but I think probably because I go into Monty's, my family garden lives on a Saturday. They're quite good as well. Monty's a legend. He's my brother from another mother. Yeah, absolutely. Richard's in the house. How you doing, Rich? Richard's in the house from Margison Match Fishing. That is another exceptional, brilliant channel. Thanks for dropping in, Rich. I'm meeting up with the Margisons in the next few weeks. I need to find out. I'll sort of message you, find out where you're fishing, like, so that I can pop along. And what we'll do is I won't fish, but I just want to get up there. I just want to meet up. We'll have a chat and maybe a little bit of a filming session. That'd be brilliant. Mark, thanks for coming in, mate. It's been brilliant to have everybody back in. And we'll probably get a few more guys next week. Rich, just to let you know, bye, Mark. Thanks very much for coming in. And I'm sorry you're not doing your lives anymore. That's a shame. Yeah, Rich, thanks very much for coming in. Just to let you know, mate, I'm only going to go till about, where are we? Probably 10 o'clock-ish, something like that, because I've got loads of things going on. Dave Booth, how you doing, Dave? Nice of you to come in. Oh, no, he's already been here. Sorry, Dave. But yeah, it's been a bit of a week for me this week. Sickness in the family and stuff like that. So I've not long got in from the hospital, to be honest. Dave Scobie's in there. How you doing, Dave? Nice of you to come in. Dave, I'm going to have to go in a minute, mate. Sorry. But we're back Friday nights, 9 o'clock. Yeah, so anyone who's not seen anyone else's channel, please check him out. Check out Dave's channel. Check out Paul Pard's channel. Please check out Dave Scobie's channel because he does the most amazing pike fishing. And I love his manner to the camera. Sometimes got to be honest, Dave, you scare me. But no, it's absolutely brilliant. Dave, you'll be you were in the forces, I think, just to sort of big up the forces as well. Today, I was at the QE hospital, and I don't know if everybody knows, but the QE in Birmingham is also a service hospital where the lads from wherever they are in the world, they get moved to here. It's the best burns unit. It's the best hospital sort of around, I think, for this kind of thing, for injuries for servicemen. But when there's not much going on, the service personnel, the service nurses and the service doctors move on to the wards and they help out in the wards. And the Sally Oak Hospital, all that now has moved to the QA and they've built a massive new unit and stuff like that. And these guys, I've got to say, were amazing. The nurses were amazing. They're efficient. They're just brilliant people. I can't thank the NHS enough. I can't thank the nurses that I spoke to. Absolutely brilliant. And it was just amazing to see. One of the nurses that was helping my wife out was a Navy nurse, and the other nurse was an Army nurse. And these guys, they, as I say, when luckily, fingers crossed, when our servicemen aren't being injured in any kind of theatre of war or conflict or whatever, or wherever they're doing, God bless them. The nurses and everything sort of mingling with the NHS staff and they help out, and they just done a brilliant job. So I've got to say, it's all right. Seeing Dave just prompted me and made me remember what was going on. So Yeah, so yeah, guys, every Friday night now at 9 o'clock. The next one will be longer than this. Yeah, as I say, I just need to foreshorten it a little bit because I need to get to bed. I've been at the hospital for hours and hours and hours and hours. But yeah, a couple of things. Richard Martin, please tell your brother I've not forgotten about coming out to meet you on a Saturday or Sunday. I'll just pop along for a couple of hours. I'll just take the Mickey for a couple of hours because I'll be all wrapped up warm with a cup of coffee, probably a sandwich, while you two are freezing on the bank. So yeah, I will be there and doing a little bit of filming if you don't mind, guys. If you don't mind, because I just want to get out there and meet a few people. Do you know what I mean? Get out, meet a few people. Mike as well, Mike Tyson. I'll find out where you're fishing. If you can let me know a few bits and bobs, like in advance, a couple of weeks, if you know where you're going to be, and I'll pop along, and we'll just have a bit of a meet up, have a bit of a chat, because I'm always interested in how other people approach their fishing. Thank you very much, Paul, for coming in. Thank you very, very much, guys. The guys who are leaving now, thank you very, very much for coming in. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's nice to speak to you all. And Paul, please look after yourself, and we'll see you soon. I'm glad I'm back as well. I have to say, I did think about, as Mark said, when Mark was saying that he's not doing any like, I did think that. But I thought, no, because I enjoy talking, as you can well imagine. But I think I will knock it on the head now, guys. The guys who have just come in, David, I'm sorry that you've come in and I'm going, and all the rest of the guys who've come in and I'm just about to go. But yeah, please come in next Friday, 9 o'clock GMT. Tell your friends, tell your enemy. Bish will be here, and we'll be having a good chat. Yeah, please, Mike, let me know where you're gonna be. I don't know if you're on Twitter, but if you follow me on Twitter, you can DM me, you can direct message me or whatever. I'd like to meet up, mate. I'd love to meet you because I just think it'd be smashing. Just have a sit. I won't probably fish or whatever, and I'll just have a sit down, have a chat, find out what everyone's up to and everything. But thank you very much for coming in, guys, and I'll see you all real soon. I am going to end the stream now, and there's always that little bit of a delay where it says, "Are you sure you want to end the stream?" Yes, I do. Here we go. Yes, please. End the stream. See you next week, guys. God